Holidays with toxic family are not just a date on the calendar. They're a full-body event. Your jaw tightens when you see the decorations in the stores. Your chest sinks when someone says, "So what are you doing for the holidays?" And somewhere deep inside, a younger version of you whispers, "Please don't make me go back there." If that is your reality, this message is for you. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Not a perfect holiday, not a movie scene with laughing relatives and a long table of understanding people. Imagine, instead, a holiday season where you stay on your own side, where you walk into any situation or choose not to walk in at all without abandoning yourself. This video is your calm plan for holidays with toxic or narcissistic family, through the lens of Carl Jung and trauma psychology. Not a list of rules to obey, but a way of staying rooted in yourself while the old system tries to pull you back in. Let's start with something most people skip. Your body is already rehearsing the visit before you even get there. Think about what happens when you picture the family gathering. Whose face appears first? Whose voice? Does your stomach tighten when you imagine the drive over? Do you find yourself zoning out when you think about sitting at that table again? Jung said that what we do not make conscious appears in our life is fate. In toxic families, that fate often feels like, "Of course I'll go. I have no choice." But that feeling of having no choice is not fate. It is conditioning in your nervous system. It is the child in you who learned that saying no was dangerous. So the first step of your calm plan is not about them at all. It is about you. It is about recognizing that your body has a vote. Before you agree to any plan, notice the signals. When the invitation comes, pause. Feel your shoulders, your throat, your belly. Do you feel expansion, curiosity, and neutral maybe? Or do you feel a cold, sinking dread? Your body is not being dramatic. It is giving you data. For many survivors of narcissistic or toxic families, the holidays are not just social events. They are rituals of role assignment. You are cast as the peacekeeper, the scapegoat, the responsible one, the entertainer, the emotional shock absorber. The decorations change every year, but the script is the same. Your calm plan begins when you decide, "This year, I will not unconsciously reenact the old script." The second step is choice. And I know, you may want to say, "But I don't have a choice. They'll explode if I don't go. They'll punish me. They'll talk about me." And that may all be true. But Jung would ask a different question. Is the price of your compliance higher than the price of their displeasure? You're not a child anymore. You may still feel like one around them, but your life is no longer in their hands. The adult you live somewhere beyond that fear. Your calm plan is not about pretending you are fearless. It is about acknowledging the fear and allowing yourself to act from a deeper, wiser layer of self. So here is the first fork in the road of your plan. Option 1, you decide not to attend. Option 2, you decide to go, but under new terms. We will walk through both. If you choose not to go, your calm plan is to craft a simple, grounded no. Not a courtroom defense, not a 3-page essay. A single, clear sentence. "I won't be able to make it this year, but I hope you have a good holiday." You do not need to explain your trauma. You do not need to submit evidence of their behavior for approval. People who have violated your boundaries are not entitled to a detailed report about why you are now setting one. They may pressure you. They may guilt trip you. They may say things like, "So now you think you're better than us," or "After everything we did for you." That is predictable. Your calm plan anticipates the explosion without taking it personally. Their reaction is not proof that your choice is wrong. Their reaction is proof that they were benefiting from your self-abandonment. If you choose to go, the calm plan is different. You are not going as the child, hoping it will finally be different. You are going as the adult who understands exactly where they are walking and has a map. Your first tool is time boundaries. You decide in advance how long you will stay, not based on their expectations, but on your capacity. 90 minutes, 2 hours, whatever allows you to stay regulated rather than shredded. You also decide your exit phrases before you arrive. "I'm going to head out now. It was good to see you. I'm feeling tired, so I'm going to leave." You do not wait until you are overwhelmed to invent these sentences. You rehearse them like lines in a play, so that when your nervous system starts to spike, your mouth already knows what to say. Your second tool is space. You identify in advance where you can go to regulate your body. Maybe it is the bathroom. Maybe it is a quick step outside to feel the air on your face. Maybe it is your parked car. You are allowed to step away. You are allowed to take 3 minutes to breathe and feel your feet on the ground. You're not required to stay in the emotional blast zone without pause. Your third tool is role refusal. The toxic family system will try to pull you back into old roles. The mediator, the therapist, the joke, the target. Your calm plan is to decline the role silently. When someone tries to confide in you about another family member fishing for you to fix it, you say that sounds like something you should talk to them about directly. When someone makes a cruel joke at your expense and looks around for laughter, you do not smile to make it less awkward. You let the silence fall where the cruelty landed. You're no longer the emotional shock absorber. You do not have to soften every blow. Jung spoke of the shadow, the part of the psyche that holds what has been rejected or denied. In many toxic families, your needs, anger, sadness, and intuition were pushed into the shadow. At the holiday table, you were expected to be the light. Cheerful, helpful, bright. Your pain was the family shadow. Your calm plan involves a quiet rebellion. You allow your inner life to exist, even if no one else welcomes it. That might look like noticing, I feel hurt right now, while everyone else pretends nothing happened. It might mean going to the bathroom, placing a hand on your chest, and saying internally, yes, that did hurt. I see you. I am here. You are rewriting the role from abandoned inner child to present inner adult. Let's make this even more practical. Before the holiday, sit down with a journal or a notes app and write 3 lists. List 1, real possibilities. Not catastrophes from your imagination, but real patterns you have seen. My mother might comment on my weight. My father might minimize my job. My sibling might provoke me politically. Write them without drama, like you're listing weather conditions. List 2, nervous system responses. If my mother comments on my weight, I tend to freeze and smile while my stomach twists. If my father minimizes my job, I feel rage and shame in my chest. This is not weakness. This is data collection. Jung would call this making the unconscious conscious. List 3, chosen responses. Not perfect ones, just slightly more self-honoring than last year. If my mother comments on my weight, I will not explain or defend. I will say, I'm not discussing my body, and if she continues, I will walk away. If my father minimizes my job, I will say, I'm happy with the work I do, and then redirect the conversation or excuse myself. You are not responsible for their understanding. You are responsible for your alignment. During the actual holiday, keep coming back to 3 words. Observe, name, choose. Observe what is happening instead of fusing with it. Name what you are feeling, even if only internally. Choose the next small action that keeps you on your own side. That might be taking a sip of water before responding. It might be changing the subject. It might be leaving early. Now let's talk about guilt, because guilt is the quiet soundtrack of holidays with toxic family. Guilt tells you that you're cruel for setting boundaries, that you are ungrateful for wanting peace, that you're a bad child, sibling, or relative for not sacrificing your mental health on the altar of tradition. But much of what you call guilt is not moral insight. It is the echo of old training. You were trained that love means self-erasure. You were trained to feel wrong whenever you stopped overgiving. That feeling was installed in you to keep the system running. Guilt is not always a sign that you're doing something bad. In healing, guilt is often a sign that you're doing something new. When that hot wave of guilt washes over you, pause. Place a hand on your chest or your ribs and quietly ask, am I truly doing something wrong right now? Or am I simply failing to betray myself in the old familiar way? Most of the time, the answer will be clear. Jung believed that the soul has a natural movement toward wholeness. Your discomfort in toxic situations is not a flaw. It is your psyche trying to grow out of its old container. Your calm plan honors that movement. It does not shame you for wanting distance. It does not romanticize chaos as just how family is. It allows you to tell the truth. This hurts me. This drains me. This is not love. Another part of your plan is post-visit care. Whether you go or not, the holidays will stir things up. Old grief, old longing, old rage. Instead of judging your reaction, expect it. Make space for it. Plan something for after the holiday that is just for you. Not scrolling, not collapsing in self-criticism. Something that signals to your nervous system, we survived and we're allowed to rest. That might be a walk alone with music that soothes you. It might be journaling everything you could not say at the table. It might be making yourself a meal you actually enjoy, eaten slowly and without anyone watching. You can even create a small ritual. Light a candle and say, I release the roles they put on me. I return to myself. It sounds simple, but symbolism matters. Jung spent his life studying the power of symbol and ritual in the human psyche. You're sending a signal to your unconscious. The performance is over. You belong to yourself again. Now, there's one more layer we need to touch: grief. Because underneath the anxiety, the anger, and the guilt, there is often a quiet, aching grief. The grief that your holidays were never safe. That the people who were supposed to cherish you instead used you. That you do not have a movie family to go back to. Your calm plan is not about denying this grief. It is about making room for it without letting it drive your choices. You are allowed to say, I wish things were different, while still saying, and because they are not, I will act differently. Sometimes staying away from a toxic gathering is not cold. It is the first loving thing you have ever done for yourself. Sometimes leaving early is not rude. It is you refusing to participate in your own humiliation. Sometimes saying a simple no to the old roles is the most honest prayer your soul has ever spoken. If, as you listen to this, you feel that familiar pull between loyalty and self-preservation, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not betraying your family by protecting your mental health. You are ending a betrayal that has been happening to you for years. Loyalty that demands your self-erasure is not loyalty. It is a spiritual captivity. You are allowed to design a holiday that your nervous system can actually live with. That might mean spending it with a chosen friend instead of relatives. It might mean volunteering. It might mean staying home with a book, a movie, and silence. You do not owe anyone your presence at the cost of your sanity. Let the old story say, you're selfish. Let your new story say, I am finally taking care of the person who was never cared for properly. Me. As we come to a close, I want you to imagine one more scene. Imagine a table, not the one you grew up around, but an inner table. At this table sit all the younger versions of you who endured those holidays. The child who tried to keep everyone happy. The teenager who wanted to disappear. The adult who smiled while breaking inside. Look at them and say, this year, I will try to do better for you. I may not be perfect. I may still get pulled in or overwhelmed. But I will remember you. I will not abandon you completely to keep the peace out there. This is the heart of your calm plan. Not perfection. Not a magically drama-free holiday. A quiet, fierce commitment to stay closer to yourself than you have ever been before. You may still hear the old voices. You may still feel the old guilt. But beneath all of that, there is another voice beginning to form. A steadier one. A wiser one. The one Jung called the self. That deeper self is not loyal to your family's dysfunction. It is loyal to your wholeness. So as the holidays approach, ask yourself not, what will they think if I do this? But what will happen to me if I don't? Ask not, how do I keep everyone comfortable? But how do I keep myself intact? You're not here to be the emotional furniture at someone else's celebration. You are not here to absorb everyone's projections as if that is your job. You are here to live a life that is honest, embodied, and quietly brave. This holiday season, may you give yourself the permission no one ever gave you. The permission to choose peace over performance, truth over tradition, and self-respect over approval. And if part of you is still afraid, that is okay. Bring the fear with you. Take its hand. Walk anyway, one small boundary, one small choice, one calm breath at a time. Your holiday story is not over. It is simply no longer being written by the people who once hurt you. It is being written by you now, and that changes everything. And if you want to go deeper into this work, you can treat this holiday as your first experiment in living from yourself instead of your old role. Notice what happens. Notice what hurts. Notice what feels strangely peaceful. All of that is data. All of that is part of your awakening. You're allowed to begin again now.